Did you touch on any in your studies the mental health of these males at all elite? Is it stressful because if it's a contest and they have to win at all costs, that might mean jeopardizing their health. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to study, or I'm going to work out if I'm an athlete, or I'm going to play injured, or I'm going to. And is that's got to be a burden?
Yeah. So the price of privilege, the burden. So there are researchers who study that. That would not be me. There's a very famous one, and her name's escaping me. She was at Teachers College. But her work has been incredibly influential about kind of like the increased drug use, depression, all of that. I mean, literally the price of privilege, like what the toll it takes on you and all of that other stuff. That hasn't, and what's interesting is Lois Weiss has done research to kind of demonstrate that as their, her book Class Warfare, where, as they're engaging in class warfare, the elites, that there's a lot of anxiety that is fueling that, and therefore a lot of anxiety about their future if they're able to kind of maintain their kind of power and privileged position. And so and of course there's a mental cost to that. There's cost to that. This is not what I have kind of found in my own research, because even, at the same time Lois kind of published her book, I had done a study where, the privileged students that I were researching, they pretended like they were kind of anxious, but when you really dug a few layers deeper, they knew everything would work out. Maybe not exactly the way they want it, but they would be okay and so forth. But it took a while to get that, because part of what they need to kind of pretend, and Seamus Khan and Ruben Gastabini and myself have written about the BS that's involved, and you become very good at that you present yourself like you're very, very stressed and all of this other stuff, when in fact you're not stressed at all, and vice versa. One of the things I just love about privilege, and I'm being very sarcastic about that, being around privileged students, is that they'll pretend like they're not working very hard, and they will pretend like, they don't care about this task, but they're dying inside. I mean, they're literally stressed out of their mind and so forth, but they got to present themselves in particular ways that will benefit them the most.